else I hear? So my daughter-in-law asked me to make a necklace and ring holder for my granddaughter, and she wants it to have zebra on it. And so I was looking on clip art, and I found a zebra. And so I've clipped that into my laser program, and I'm getting a piece of wood prepared right now. So I have this piece of wood here, and it's just pretty. I'm not even sure what it is, but I am going to use it, hopefully to put the zebra on it and put some things for necklaces and rings. Yay! So right now I'm sanding it. It's pretty smooth already, but it's got some like sanding marks in it. So I'm going to just sand those sanding marks out. And since this board was already pretty much smooth, it was quick and easy to sand. Do a little hand sanding there just to get those little sharp edges off. Yeah. Cool. Yes. It's pretty. It's pretty. I set up the laser and turned the fan and dust collection on. And after a bit, it was all done. Or said it was anyway. For some reason, the laser didn't finish. So I'm gonna have to finish it myself with this, with my burner. So I'm just gonna draw in where I need to burn. It's like the ear. So I'm not sure why the laser missed some of the burn. It says it completed it, and when I did a preview, it showed all of it. I've looked at the laser burn program stuff and haven't figured it out yet. Anyway, so I drew with a pencil the parts that were missing, and I'm going to use my wood burner to put them in. This wouldn't happen if I had used the old technique of the transfer I used to do, but I really like the laser when it works the way it's supposed to anyway. So for now, on to the wood burner. But first I wanted to add Nevi's name to it real quick. And that lasered just fine. I used my coal wood burner with a fine tip and went over my pencil lines. Drawing the lines around the legs and the body was fine, but the eyes and ears were not so easy. My tip was straight and it was just difficult to make curvy lines. So it didn't look like it would have if the laser had finished the job, so I was bummed about it, but I kept on going. I sanded away some burning marks and I blew it off with some air. And next was to mark where I wanted the dowels to go that will act as a necklace or ring holder. I drilled the first hole at an angle and checked it out to see if it would work. And it looked like it was going to, so I drilled all the rest of the holes, starting straight into the wood and then angling the hole. Then I sanded those holes, which was not the most fun thing to do, but I got her done. Next was to determine the length of the dowel pieces and to cut the dowel. And I cut all of them on the little bandsaw. Then sanded the fuzzies off and tried them all in. Then I took them all out again and I put a verse on the back for Nevi. I put Acts 16:13 and it says, "Believe in the Lord Jesus and you will be saved." That is my hope for Nevi and for all of my grandkiddos, and actually for everyone. And then I put a heart and love Grandma. Next was to glue in the dowels, and I used Tight Bond Quick and Thick glue and put some in each hole and put those dowels in. Then filled the remaining holes and put the rest of the dowels in. Nevi's favorite color right now is blue. A few months ago it was pink, and then she also liked rainbow. But now it's blue. So I used a blue Sharpie and I colored the eyes, and then I sanded it down to soften that color up a little bit. Next was to put some pickling white stain over the whole piece. I put it on the back first and used some canned air to spray it out of the burned words. And I wiped it off until it was dry. Then I put it on the front, making sure it was covering up all the dowels too, wiping it on and then wiping it off until it was dry to the touch again. And after that had dried for a while, then I put some polygel over the top, wiping it on and then wiping it off until it was dry to the touch again. Okay, I didn't use the drill, so my legs are fine. I just used my screwdriver and put those screws in. And now I'm going to run a little wire around it for the backer. For the backer. Yeah. I used sawtooth hangers for years, but I found that when hanging the piece, if it's put on a nail, the nail heads work fine. But if it's hanging off of a screw, the screw heads have an angled neck, so the sawtooth doesn't fit on it real well. Therefore, the piece hanging can be knocked off that screw head very easily. I've had a hard time finding other hangers, but I know they're out there, and apparently I haven't looked well enough, so I just need to do that, I suppose. So what I've been doing is I've been making these wire hangers. They work real well with either a nail or a screw or even a hook. And to avoid a pokey wire, I just curl the ends. Hey, so Nebby's thing is all done. It's hanging up there. Woo! All right, and this is to hold like rings and necklaces. And let me try out this ring here. This is my rubber shop ring. I don't have any necklaces in here, but I do have these safety goggles. I think they're welding goggles. You can hang on there. And I have this little tie-down strap. Hang that on there. Cool. So I was really bummed that my laser stopped and didn't finish doing the zebra face and stuff, and you know, it would look much crisper if that was the case, but it is what it is, which is a bummer, but I'm not sure why it did that. I'll have to research it, I guess. Anyway, that's how it goes, right? So thanks for joining me, everybody, and we'll just see you next time. Bye!